Seniors, eat these 3 foods before bed to repair your eyes and restore vision. While you sleep, there are mornings when you awaken, gently rub your eyes, and encounter a world that feels strangely out of focus. The digital display on your clock is a fuzzy collection of light. The sunlight streaming through your window stings with an unusual intensity, and for a few disorienting moments, it's as if your vision is struggling to catch up with the rest of your awakened self. This particular sensation of morning blur, often accompanied by a gritty dryness and a slow, almost reluctant warming up of the eyes, is far more common among individuals over the age of 60 than many might realize. Crucially, it's not merely an inevitable, normal aspect of the aging process that must be passively accepted. In fact, these seemingly minor discomforts can serve as vital indicators that your eyes may not have received the comprehensive support and nourishment they require during your hours of slumber. Yet, there exists genuinely encouraging news. It is entirely possible to address and rectify these issues through remarkably simple, natural means, without resorting to pharmaceutical pills, repetitive eye drop regimens, or overly complex daily routines. This evening, we embark on a journey to uncover something profoundly straightforward, yet incredibly effective. Just 3 common, easily accessible foods, consumed thoughtfully before bedtime, possess the remarkable capacity to aid your eyes in hydrating deeply, initiating crucial repair processes, and consequently, allowing you to awaken with naturally sharper, clearer vision. If this marks your initial visit to our community, we extend a warm and heartfelt welcome. I am Dr. James Porter, and with over 3 decades dedicated to the care and well-being of older adults, I have witnessed firsthand the profound impact that seemingly minor adjustments, particularly those integrated into a pre-sleep routine, can have on the way your eyes feel and function upon waking. If you prioritize your health, if you are weary of the persistent narrative that blurry vision is simply an unchangeable consequence of aging, then you have unequivocally found yourself in the right place. For our new audience members, please consider pressing that subscribe button. Doing so ensures you'll never miss the practical, easy-to-implement tips and insights I consistently share each week, all designed to empower your body to heal and maintain its vitality and strength as you gracefully navigate the years. Now let's delve deeper and meticulously examine the first indispensable food on our list, the one that acts as a quiet orchestrator, ensuring everything within your ocular system begins to move and function optimally while you sleep. We're about to discuss something that, regrettably, many people tend to overlook, often relegating it to a singular, simplistic purpose: prunes. Yes, indeed, humble prunes. They are most frequently perceived and utilized as a digestive aid, a simple snack to promote regularity. However, when considering their profound effects on your eyes, especially as you progress past the age of 60, these dried plums may be accomplishing far more beneficial work than you currently comprehend or appreciate. To truly understand the indispensable role of prunes, it's essential to grasp the intricate architecture of your eyes. Your vision, in its purest form, is utterly reliant upon a delicate, vast network of minute blood vessels known as capillaries. These tiny conduits are the lifeblood, quite literally, of your ocular system, meticulously responsible for the precise delivery of oxygen and a comprehensive array of essential nutrients directly to the retina. The retina, that extraordinary paper-thin, light-sensitive tissue situated at the back of your eye, is precisely where the extraordinary magic of vision initiates. It performs the complex and vital function of converting incoming light into coherent electrical signals that your brain can then interpret and understand, transforming raw sensory input into the rich tapestry of images we perceive. Like any living dynamic tissue within the human body, the retina possesses an inherent need for constant repair, regeneration, and optimal functioning, none of which can occur effectively without a steady, uninterrupted, and robust balanced blood supply. Herein lies a significant challenge that frequently arises with age. As the years advance, those vital capillaries, once supple and efficient, gradually begin to narrow, become stiffer, and consequently grow less efficient in their crucial delivery tasks. Furthermore, the presence of common health conditions prevalent in older adults, such as hypertension, high blood pressure, or diabetes, can dramatically exacerbate this capillary degeneration, accelerating the process and intensifying the adverse effects. Therefore, even if you diligently consume a diet rich in all the right eye-supporting nutrients, lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin A, potent antioxidants, these vital compounds may never fully or even sufficiently reach the delicate tissues of your eyes where they are most critically needed. To illustrate, envision attempting to adequately water a thriving garden using a hose that is severely kinked or constricted. The water, nutrients, is undeniably present, but it simply cannot flow freely or exert its full nourishing effect. This is precisely the pivotal juncture where prunes elegantly and effectively intervene. Prunes execute something surprisingly potent and transformative within your circulatory system. They actively contribute to maintaining the flexibility and pliability of your blood vessels, particularly targeting the minuscule capillaries nestled behind your eyes. This specific benefit is profoundly significant because as these vessels inevitably stiffen and become more rigid with age, the efficiency of blood flow decelerates considerably. This sluggish circulation directly impedes the transport of the very nutrients you consume, compounds like lutein, precious vitamin A, or a spectrum of powerful antioxidants, preventing them from adequately reaching the retina, the primary site where their beneficial action is most urgently required. It's akin to dispatching a vital delivery truck to a specific address, only to discover that the primary road leading to that destination is consistently blocked or impassable. Prunes, in essence, act as the diligent road clearers, helping to open and maintain these crucial pathways. Their secret lies in their abundant richness in vitamin K1, a nutrient that plays a fundamental role in supporting capillary health, actively working to keep these tiny blood vessels robustly open, strong, and efficiently functional. In fact, compelling research published in the esteemed Journal of Nutrition and Aging meticulously observed that older adults who maintained a higher dietary intake of vitamin K1 demonstrated markedly improved blood flow to an array of delicate tissues throughout the body, with the eyes being a prominently noted beneficiary. However, the multifaceted benefits of prunes extend far beyond merely enhancing blood flow. They are also generously loaded with potassium, another essential mineral that holds significant importance for ocular health. Why is potassium so crucial? Because while you are deep in sleep, the intrinsic pressure within your eyes can naturally experience a slight, transient elevation. In individuals over the age of 60, this intraocular pressure sometimes remains elevated for longer durations than is optimal or healthy, contributing directly to that characteristic puffy sensation or why your eyes might feel swollen, heavy, or persistently foggy upon awakening. Potassium acts as a sophisticated regulator for this internal pressure. It plays a critical role in maintaining a more stable and balanced fluid environment inside your eyes, thereby offering essential protection to your delicate optic nerve against the potential for long-term insidious damage. A comprehensive 2019 study, whose findings were published in the respected journal Ophthalmic Research, unequivocally revealed that older adults with a consistently higher dietary intake of potassium exhibited a significantly lower risk of developing elevated intraocular pressure, a well-established and critical risk factor implicated in the progression of glaucoma and various forms of age-related vision loss. And there is yet another invaluable bonus, often overlooked by the general populace. Prunes also contain a notable presence of lutein and zeaxanthin, the very same powerful antioxidants famously found in nutrient-dense leafy green vegetables. These protective pigments strategically settle within the macula, the highly central and most critical part of your retina, where they function akin to internal biological sunglasses. In this capacity, they effectively shield your sensitive eyes from the damaging effects of harmful blue light emitted from screens and artificial sources, while simultaneously supporting sharper, more precise vision, particularly in conditions of low light. Consequently, when you conscientiously incorporate prunes into your diet, you are not merely facilitating the efficient delivery of vital nutrients to their intended destinations. You are also actively providing crucial, direct protection to the most sensitive and indispensable components of your visual apparatus. I vividly recall a patient, a remarkable 74-year-old gentleman who, upon my recommendation, began incorporating 2 prunes into his pre-bedtime routine for a mere 3 weeks. He later recounted to me with genuine enthusiasm, "Doctor, my eyes no longer feel foggy in the mornings. I wake up seeing clearly. It's truly remarkable." This outcome was not the result of magic or a miraculous intervention. It was the tangible evidence of his ocular circulation diligently working again, effectively and efficiently. If you are inclined to experience these benefits for yourself, the process is disarmingly simple. Seek out prunes that are explicitly labeled as unsweetened and unsulfured. These are the varieties free from added sugars, which can counteract their benefits, and unnecessary preservatives. Consume 1 to 2 pieces approximately 45 minutes to an hour before you intend to go to bed. You can enjoy them plainly as a standalone snack, or if you prefer a richer, creamier texture, you can chop them finely and mix them into a small serving of plain Greek yogurt. A noteworthy advantage is that prunes are also considered low glycemic, meaning they will not cause a sudden or dramatic spike in your blood sugar levels. In fact, they may actively contribute to stabilizing your blood sugar overnight, a factor of greater importance than most people realize. Significant fluctuations or swings in blood sugar can temporarily alter the delicate shape of the eye's lens, leading directly to that disconcerting early morning blur. Therefore, when you now consider prunes, transcend the singular association with digestion. Begin to envision them as the foundational first step in a powerful nocturnal regimen dedicated to helping your eyes repair, rehydrate, and greet the new day with profound clarity. Now that the circulatory pathways have been optimally opened and primed, thanks to the diligent work of prunes, your eyes are finally in a position to effectively receive the essential nutrients they so desperately require. However, a new and equally critical challenge emerges. How do we adequately protect those newly delivered nutrients and the intrinsically fragile cells nestled within your retina from the relentless onslaught of potential damage while you sleep? Because in truth, your eyes do not simply cease all activity once your eyelids close at night. Even beneath the gentle curtain of closed lids, your retina remains incredibly industrious, engaged in vital processes of repair, meticulously processing residual light signals, and diligently rebuilding key proteins such as rhodopsin, the very protein responsible for enabling your crucial low-light vision. This high level of nocturnal activity, while essential, inherently generates what is known as oxidative stress, minute, localized bursts of cellular wear and tear that gradually accumulate throughout the night. If left unchecked and unmitigated, this insidious oxidative stress can lead to the premature breakdown of delicate retinal cells, inflict damage upon the sensitive optic nerve, and accelerate the progression of age-related vision loss. Consequently, there is a clear and pressing need for a robust shield, a protective agent that quietly and effectively safeguards your eyes as you slumber. That shield, remarkably, comes in the form of pistachios. These diminutive nuts, though small in stature, are among the most potently eye-protective nuts you can possibly incorporate into your diet. The reasons for their efficacy are compelling. Pistachios are exceptionally rich in vitamin E, a formidable fat-soluble antioxidant. This powerful nutrient has the unique ability to seamlessly integrate itself into the fatty membranes of your eye cells, specifically targeting the photoreceptor cells known as rods and cones, the very cells responsible for detecting light and initiating the visual cascade. Once embedded, vitamin E diligently works to neutralize oxidative stress, before it has the opportunity to inflict cellular harm. This simple yet profound nutrient has been scientifically linked to a slower rate of progression of macular degeneration in older adults, especially when it is sourced from whole, unprocessed foods like nuts rather than synthetic supplements. But the protective benefits of pistachios extend beyond this single layer of defense. They also contain a notable concentration of two relatively rare yet immensely beneficial pigments that your retina cherishes: lutein and zeaxanthin. These vital compounds strategically accumulate within the macula, where they function as sophisticated natural filters, effectively helping to block out the detrimental wavelengths of harmful blue light and significantly reduce glare, a common issue, particularly at night or when exposed to harsh artificial lighting. Furthermore, if you frequently grapple with the frustration of falling asleep, pistachios offer one more unexpected and welcome benefit. They are recognized as one of the richest natural plant-based sources of melatonin, the crucial hormone that signals to your brain that it is time to transition into a state of rest and slumber. In fact, researchers at Nutrition Neuroscience discovered that pistachios contain a higher concentration of melatonin per gram than almost any other plant-based food source. This means that by consuming pistachios, you are not merely protecting your eyes. You are simultaneously helping your entire body to relax and unwind, thereby facilitating the deep, uninterrupted, and restorative rest your eyes desperately need to fully recover and rejuvenate overnight. Beyond these primary benefits, pistachios are also an excellent source of magnesium and vitamin B6, both of which are essential for supporting the optimal function of the optic nerve and assisting in the regulation of crucial tear production throughout the night. I recall a patient, Linda, who was 68 years old. She confided in me, "My eyes feel so uncomfortably dry every morning, and driving at night has become an absolute nightmare. The glare from oncoming headlights makes it virtually impossible for me to see clearly." We collaboratively introduced a simple routine, incorporating just 6 pistachios into her bedtime ritual, consumed about 30 minutes before she went to sleep. A mere 2 weeks later, she enthusiastically reported, "My eyes aren't scratchy or irritated anymore. I even drove home from my book club last night without having to squint once." It was a powerful testament to a solution that was simple, natural, and profoundly effective. If you are interested in trying this approach yourself, seek out unsalted, raw, or dry roasted pistachios to avoid unnecessary sodium and unhealthy oils. Consume 5 to 7 nuts approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you retire for the night. Should you find that digesting nuts close to bedtime presents a challenge, consider pairing them with a small spoonful of plain yogurt or a few thin slices of kiwi, which provide additional vitamin C and hydration, aiding in digestion. It is advisable to avoid pairing pistachios with overly salty foods or caffeine before bed, as these substances can counteract the calming and sleep-inducing effects that the nuts are intended to provide. So, with this, we have now established the second critical layer of our ocular defense system. Prunes diligently open the vital circulatory roads, and now pistachios stand guard, protecting the delicate pathways. Your retina receives crucial antioxidant protection, your optic nerve gains essential support, and your entire body receives a gentle yet undeniable signal. It is time to rest, repair, and reset for the challenges of the new day. Thus far, we have diligently cleared the essential circulatory pathways with the supportive action of prunes. We have also fortified our defense by adding powerful protection with the nourishing qualities of pistachios. Now it is time to introduce the final, indispensable piece of this ocular restoration puzzle: the act of rebuilding. For protection alone, however comprehensive, is ultimately insufficient for the long-term health and vitality of your eyes. Your eyes do not simply require shielding from damage. They possess an intrinsic, continuous need to be actively restored, cell by cell, layer by layer, throughout the profound restorative hours of your sleep. To accomplish this intricate cellular regeneration, your body necessitates raw materials, a precise array of nutrients capable of repairing delicate cell membranes deeply hydrating vital tissues, and meticulously rebuilding the intricate structures that are fundamental to maintaining your eye's clarity, moisture, and unwavering sharpness. This is precisely where the unassuming power of chia seeds enters the equation. These minuscule seeds, though perhaps visually unremarkable, are veritable powerhouses packed with an extraordinary capacity for eye repair. They stand out as one of the richest plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a specific type of omega-3 that plays a crucial foundational role in rebuilding the outer membranes of your retinal cells. Now here is the critically important aspect to grasp. As we age, those delicate cell membranes within the retina naturally begin to thin out. They gradually lose their inherent flexibility and resilience. It is at this stage that you might start to experience common, unsettling symptoms, such as persistent dry eyes, a noticeable slowing in your focusing ability, or an increased sensitivity to light upon waking. When you consistently incorporate chia seeds into your diet, you are actively supplying your body with the essential fatty acids it requires to rebuild and strengthen those fragile retinal cells, thereby restoring your innate ability to see clearly, effortlessly, and without unnecessary strain. Researchers have also identified that the omega-3 fatty acids derived from chia seeds contribute significantly to calming inflammation within the retina, a common age-related issue, and actively support natural tear production, a benefit especially pronounced in older adults who suffer from chronic dry eyes. And here's a facet you might not anticipate. Chia seeds are also remarkably adept at helping your body maintain optimal hydration. When these tiny seeds are immersed in water, they undergo a fascinating transformation, forming a soft, gelatinous substance. This unique gel structure serves multiple beneficial functions. It gently slows down the process of digestion, which aids in a steady release of nutrients. It powerfully supports fluid retention throughout your body, and it even contributes to stabilizing blood sugar levels overnight, a factor, as previously discussed, of immense importance for maintaining clear, crisp vision in the morning. That very same gel effect also provides invaluable support to the minuscule tear glands responsible for keeping your eyes naturally moist and lubricated. Instead of experiencing the discomfort of drying out while you sleep, your eyes remain smoother, significantly more comfortable, and notably less gritty when you awaken. And there's one more quiet yet profound benefit. Chia seeds contain tryptophan. Tryptophan is a natural amino acid that your body utilizes as a precursor to produce melatonin, the very hormone that gently and effectively promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. The deeper and more profound your sleep, the more efficiently and comprehensively your eyes are able to repair and rejuvenate. I vividly recall a patient, Mr. Alvarez, a sprightly 71-year-old who commenced eating soaked chia seeds combined with banana and a dash of cinnamon approximately an hour before bed. After just 2 weeks, he enthusiastically reported, "I'm not waking up with dry eyes anymore. They feel calm, not tight or irritated." If you wish to experience these benefits yourself, the method is delightfully simple. Take a single tablespoon of chia seeds and thoroughly mix them into a small glass of water or almond milk. Allow this mixture to sit undisturbed for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until it has visibly transformed into a soft, uniform gel. At this point, it is ready to consume. Its texture becomes soft, remarkably easy to digest, and its nutrients are more readily absorbable by your body. You can enjoy it plainly, as is, or you can stir in a few thin slices of banana, a comforting pinch of cinnamon, or even a finely chopped prune if you desire to combine the synergistic benefits of these remarkable foods. If the process of soaking feels like too much effort for your evening routine, you can still sprinkle dry chia seeds into a spoonful of plain yogurt. This method will still yield benefits, though the profound hydration effect will be considerably stronger when the seeds are properly soaked and gelled. Regardless of your chosen method, the ultimate result remains the same. You are providing your eyes with the precise raw material materials they require to diligently rebuild and restore what time and age have gradually worn down. In summary, we have established a compelling synergistic sequence of nourishment. Prunes, with their rich vitamin K1 and potassium content, effectively open the vital circulatory roads, ensuring that essential nutrients can reach the delicate ocular tissues. Pistachios, brimming with vitamin E, lutein, zeaxanthin, and natural melatonin, then stand guard, protecting the newly opened path, shielding your retina from oxidative stress and harmful light while simultaneously promoting profound, restorative sleep. And finally, chia seeds, with their abundant omega-3 fatty acids, ALA, and unique hydrating properties, diligently help to restore what time has slowly eroded, rebuilding cell membranes and ensuring optimal moisture. It's important to reiterate that this is not a mystical intervention. It is the powerful, evidence-based interplay of precise nutrition, optimal timing, and the deliberate act of providing your body with exactly what it needs at the most opportune moment. By now, you have gained a comprehensive understanding of how each of these remarkable foods functions independently to support your ocular health. Prunes are instrumental in facilitating the efficient delivery of crucial nutrients to your eyes. Pistachios vigilantly guard your retina throughout the night, offering a shield against cellular damage. And chia seeds provide your body with the fundamental building blocks and hydration it needs to rebuild and restore cellular integrity. But here, within their combined action, lies the true magic. They perform even more powerfully and effectively when consumed together in a harmonious blend. This isn't merely a late-night snack. It is an intentional, calming ritual that profoundly communicates to your body it's time to rest, it's time to heal. And remarkably, this entire beneficial process requires less than 5 minutes of your precious time each evening. Here's a detailed guide on how I consistently recommend integrating this powerful ritual into your daily life. After your evening meal, as you transition into a quiet, reflective moment before you prepare for bed, take a small, inviting dish. Into this dish, place 2 prunes, plump, unsweetened, and unsulfured. Beside them, carefully arrange 5 or 6 pistachios, ideally unsalted and raw, or dry roasted for optimal benefit. Then, prepare a small, perfectly proportioned serving of soaked chia seeds. If you've had the foresight to soak them earlier in the day, they will be perfectly gelled and ready for consumption. If not, simply mix a tablespoon of chia seeds into a small amount of almond milk or water and allow them at least 20 minutes to soften and form their characteristic gel. You possess the flexibility to enjoy these 3 distinct components separately, savoring each one individually, or you can blend them harmoniously into a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt, creating a more cohesive, satisfying texture. Some individuals even find immense pleasure in adding a few slices of ripe banana or a comforting pinch of cinnamon, not only for enhanced taste, but also for their additional relaxing properties. The fundamental principle here is not the pursuit of absolute perfection in preparation, but rather the consistent and intentional act of engaging in this ritual. Aim to consume this powerful combination approximately 45 to 60 minutes before you intend to go to bed. Ideally, this moment should be embraced without distractions. No glowing screens, no hurried movements, just you, your natural breath, and the profound, empowering knowledge that you are actively engaging in something remarkably beneficial and strengthening for your body. I frequently suggest pairing this thoughtful moment with a comforting cup of warm chamomile tea or a gentle glass of warm lemon water. The purpose of these additions is not to impart additional nutrients, but rather to serve as a soothing signal to your nervous system, granting it permission to gently let go of the day's stresses and embrace relaxation. You are not obligated to adhere to this precise routine every single night. However, making a conscious effort to incorporate it on most nights, particularly during periods when your eyes feel unusually tired, irritated, or persistently foggy, can genuinely make a profound and noticeable difference in your waking comfort and visual clarity. Some of my patients enjoy alternating the ingredients, introducing a delightful variety. They might occasionally swap prunes with a medjool date for a different texture and flavor profile, or substitute kiwi for banana to boost their intake of vitamin C and further enhance hydration. This flexibility is perfectly acceptable and indeed encouraged. What truly matters is the establishment of a consistent rhythm, the cultivation of a clear intention, and the conscious act of providing your body with the precise tools it requires to optimally support you through the tranquil hours of the night. You are not merely consuming food, you are actively signaling. You are letting your body know, in a quiet yet powerful language, that it is safe, it is supported, and it has the optimal conditions to initiate deep repair now. And when you awaken with noticeably clearer vision, a palpable reduction in eye strain, and a renewed sense of ease within your eyes, you will unequivocally feel and appreciate the profound difference. This transformative approach does not necessitate the purchase of expensive supplements, nor does it require a medical prescription. It simply calls for a few small, deliberate bites, taken with intention and care. This is the essence of the ritual, and your body, your resilient, hardworking body, will express its profound gratitude for your thoughtful attention. Sometimes, in our relentless pursuit of quick fixes, we tend to overlook or forget that the most powerful, enduring healing often does not emanate from a synthetic pill or a complex medical intervention. Rather, it arises from the steadfast consistency of our actions, from the purity and strength and every day. What you choose to consume before bed might appear to be a small, almost insignificant detail, but to your intricate body, and most specifically to your delicate eyes, it communicates volumes. A few prunes, a handful of pistachios, a spoonful of chia seeds, each plays its unique, vital part, and crucially, each component synergistically supports the others, amplifying their collective benefits. This is not a rigid, prescriptive treatment plan in the conventional sense. It is a gentle, yet profound signal. It is a soft, steady rhythm that resonates with the message, I am still actively taking care of myself. I am nurturing my well-being. And that message, in the context of aging, matters more than words can convey. Because aging does not inherently signify a loss of control, an inevitable decline into frailty. Instead, it represents a remarkable opportunity to learn how to support your incredible body in smarter, kinder, and more attuned ways. You are not broken, your body has not given up on you. Sometimes it simply needs a little compassionate help and a generous measure of patience to recalibrate and thrive. If you have journeyed with us and made it to the very end of this detailed exposition, I extend my sincerest gratitude. Thank you for dedicating your valuable time and attention to caring about your health. Thank you for showing up fully and completely for yourself and for your future well-being. If this video has provided you with something genuinely helpful, something that resonates with your needs, I would be profoundly grateful if you would consider giving it a like. Please feel free to share it with anyone in your life who might benefit from a gentle yet powerful reminder that healing and renewed vitality are always possible. Leave a comment below and share how your eyes have been feeling recently. I genuinely love to hear your personal stories and experiences. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to our channel. I am committed to sharing practical, natural, and empowering ways to support your holistic health every single week. Until our next encounter, I am Dr. James Porter. Here's to the promise of calm, restorative nights, to the refreshing clarity of bright, new mornings, and to eyes that continue to serve you faithfully and vibrantly every single day of your life.